Hello everyone, today I am going to take sociology class. अस्ति हामीले फर्स्ट च्याप्टर सकिसकेको छौँ अनि सेकेन्ड च्याप्टर पनि सुरु गरिसकेको हुन्छौँ. ओके, फर्स्ट च्याप्टरमा अस्ति हामीले फर्स्ट च्याप्टर सेकेन्ड च्याप्टरमा हामीले दुईवटा क्लास गरिसकेको थियौँ. सो त्यसमा हामीले के गरेको थियौँ भन्दाखेरि फर्स्ट क्लासमा वी हेभ टक्ड अबाउट द इकोनोमी अफ प्री ब्रिटिस इन्डिया. what was the economy of pre-British India? इन्डियाको pre-British इन्डियाको इकोनोमी कस्तो थियो, के थियो भन्ने पहिला हामीले फर्स्ट क्लासमा गरिसकेको छौँ. र सेकेन्ड क्लासमा what we did is we have talked about the characteristics and pattern of land ownership. है, ल्यान्डको जिम्मेवार अथवा ल्यान्डको मालिक अनर चाहिँ को हुन्थ्यो त्यो समयमा भन्ने कुरा हामीले सेकेन्ड क्लासमा पनि सुरु पढिसकेको छौँ. ओके, टुडे आइ एम गोइङ टु टेक थर्ड क्लास. त्यसमा चाहिँ हामी के पढ्छौँ भन्दाखेरि सेल्फ सफिसियन्ट भिलेज सोसाइटी. Okay, here the self-sufficient village society is composed of two words. है, दुईटा वर्ड्सले बनेको छ. एउटा भयो self-sufficient अनि अर्को भयो village. है, अब village भन्दाखेरि अब हामी के बुझ्छौँ, what do you understand by village भन्दाखेरि we understand village is a small area. है, small area with less population. Village is a small area composed of less population. एकदमै कम्ती मात्रा पपुलेसन भएको जग्गा जुन चाहिँ एरिया पनि सानो हुन्छ त्यो ठाउँलाई हामी विलेज भन्ने गर्छौँ. लाइकवाइज द सेल्फ सफिसियन्ट. है, सेल्फ सफिसियन्ट, व्हाट डु यु मिन सेल्फ सफिसियन्ट भन्ने मिन्स सेल्फ रिलायन्ट. है, आफैमा एकदम निर्भर, सबै कुरा आफूमा भएको. है, सेल्फ सफिसियन्ट, अरूको कुनै कुरामा डिपेन्ड गर्नु नपर्ने. ओके, सो self-dependent, self-reliant. Okay, so this Indian village society was self-sufficient. है, एकदमै they had nothing to do with others. है, अब बाहिरको आफ्नो भिलेजदेखि बाहिरको मानिससँग उनीहरूलाई केही पनि गर्नु पर्ने थिएन. whatever they had, है, whatever they had problems, anything, सबै कुरा पनि उनीहरूको भिलेजभित्रमा हुन्थ्यो. ओके, सो दे ह्याड लेस टु कन्ट्याक्ट विथ द अदर पिपल. आफ्नो भिलेजभन्दा बाहिरको पिपलसँग उनीहरूको कन्ट्याक्ट कम्ती हुन्थ्यो किनभने सबै कुरा एभ्रिथिङ वाज प्रपर थियो. सबै कुरा उनीहरूले आफूलाई चाहिएको, आफूले लाउनु पर्नेदेखि लिएर सबै कुरा उनीहरूको परिपूर्ण त्यो आफ्नो भिलेजमा पाउँथ्यो. त्यसै कारण द प्री-ब्रिटिस इन्डिया, the village was self-sufficient. Right? Okay, now we'll go through the economy of self-sufficient village. अब self-sufficient village को economy कस्तो थियो भने हामी अब पढ्नेछौँ. The characteristics of self-sufficient village attracted many historians and economists. है, economists र historiansलाई attract गर्यो. त्यसै कारणले गर्दा one of the most important British administrator को भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ Sir Charles Metcalfe. He propounded self-sufficient village for the first time in 1830. So how was the economy of self-sufficient village भन्दाखेरि अब now number one we'll see isolated and self-sustaining. Okay, isolated and self-sustaining. अस्ति हामीले the economy of rural economy of pre-British India मा हेर्यो भने पनि this will match. यो जुन चाहिँ हामीले इकोनोमी छ यो अहिलेको self-sufficient village को इकोनोमी अनि rural pre-British India को इकोनोमी हेर्यो भने सेम म्याच गर्छ. यो जुन चाहिँ हामीले अहिले पढ्दैछौँ त्यो अस्ति फर्स्ट क्लासमा पनि पढेको थियौँ. सो if the question comes, right, write the economy, what was the economy, how was the economy of self-sufficient village and the economy, right, the economy of rural pre-British India भने we can write the same answer. यही हुन्छ टपिक, बुझ्यो. अनि now we'll go to number one, isolated and self-sustaining. Okay, self-sufficient village चाहिँ कस्तो थियो भन्दाखेरि it was isolated. Okay, it was not dependent on other society, other villages. अरू कुनै पनि भिलेजमा डिपेन्ड गर्थिन. Okay, so it was self-sustaining. It was everything was within themselves. Right, सबै कुरा उनीहरूको भित्र नै थियो. त्यसै कारणले they had enough within themselves. है, त्यसै कारणले उनीहरूले अरू कसैमा भरोसा गर्थिन, कसैमा डिपेन्ड गर्थिन. Okay, and the next is means of transport and communication was underdeveloped. Okay, now we can see अब ट्रान्सपोर्ट अनि कम्युनिकेसन. है, हामीले हाम्रो गाउँ बस्तीमा पनि हेऱ्यो भने हाम्रै एरियामा पनि हेऱ्यो भने वाट विल फाइन्ड भनेदेखि ट्रान्सपोर्ट कम्युनिकेसन राम्रो छैन भने मान्छेहरू यताउता गर्नु सक्दैन. ओके, सो द इकोनोमीलाई हेर्दाखेरि हामीले मिन्स अफ ट्रान्सपोर्ट र कम्युनिकेसन चाहिँ अन्डर डेभलप थियो. ओके, त्यसै कारणले वाट दे युज टु डु इज दे क्यानट गो फ्रम वान प्लेस टु दि अदर. अरूको ठाउँमा म जान्छु, अर्को ठाउँमा मलाई यो चाहिएको छ, आई क्यान गो एन्ड ब्रिङ भन्नु उनीहरूलाई त्यति सजिलो हुन्थेन, बिकज द मिन्स अफ ट्रान्सपोर्ट एन्ड कम्युनिकेसन वाज अन्डर डेभलप्ड, इट वाज नट फुल्ली डेभलप्ड. Okay, and next is village community was based on simple division of labor. Okay, when we come to know about the simple division of labor, here what comes is about the caste system. Caste system को बारेमा आउँछ. What caste system means is caste system मा चाहिँ के हुन्छ भने कि हामी क्लास 11 मा पनि पढ्यौं है. It follows the heredity from father to son, है. फादर देखि सन कोमा त्यो हेरिडिटी फलो हुँदै जान्छ. So village community was based on the simple division of labor. That means we know that the caste system, Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas and Sudras, हैन, हामीले पढेको थियौं क्लास 11 मा पनि. Okay, so the community occupations, okay, was divided into division of labor. They were called Brahmanas, they were called Kshatriyas, उनीहरु Vaishyas, उनीहरु Sudras भनेर त्यसरी छुट्याइन्थ्यो. So Brahmansले ब्राह्मणसकै काम गर्ने गर्थ्यो. Okay, so ब्राह्मणले पुजारीको काम गर्ने, okay, priestको काम गर्ने. Okay, so त्यसरी नै जस्तै अब कबलरको काम. Okay, it follows from the heredity from the father to son, हैन. त्यसरी नै village community was based on simple division of labor. And त्यो बुझ्यौ. Okay, next is villagers were farmers. Okay, mainly last time we also did in pre-British India for economy पढ्दाखेरि what we got is the main occupation of the villagers was agriculture. Likewise same. Okay, there was the class of people को क्लास थियो है, उनीहरुको डिफरेन्ट क्लास थियो. हायर क्लासको पिपल्सहरु पनि थियो, लोवर क्लासको पनि थियो. तर क्लास सँगसँगै दे ह्याड देयर ओन अकुपेसन, दे युज्ड टु डु ओन अकुपेसन. तर पनि द मेन अकुपेसन वाज द farmers. Okay, mostly the villagers were the farmers. They used to do agriculture. Okay, during the 17th and 18th century, the peasants, right? The peasants, they were used to produce many things like mulberry, indigo. यो कुराहरु production highly produced गरेको थियो. Okay, under them, उनीहरुको अन्डरमा the lower peasants were used to work with them, है. एकदम त्यतिबेला 17th and 18th century मा हामीले हेर्यो भने mulberry, indigo हरुको sugar cane को हामीले के भन्छ production एकदमै राम्रो भएर गएको थियो. Okay, so this was the economy, the Indian economy, the self-sufficient village was isolated. They were not dependent on the other village. Okay, they were self-sustaining. They had everything within themselves. Okay, they were not go to other area and ask borrow है कसैलाई गएर माग्नुमा यो चाहिएको छ देऊ न, I need it भन्ने कुरा थिएन. All they had within their villages. Okay, and next is means of transport and communication was underdeveloped. As I already told you that the transport and communication was very poor. Okay, they cannot go from one place to the other place. Okay, next is village community was based on simple division of labor. It was based on the caste system, right? And afno caste अनुसार they used to work in their own system. Okay, villagers were mainly the farmers. Okay, the main occupation of the villagers were farmers. These are the economy of self-sufficient village society. So हामीले बुझ्यौं है सेल्फ सफिशिएन्ट भिलेज भनेको के हो भन्दाखेरि हामीले बुझ्यौं जस्तै अब सेल्फ सफिशिएन्ट भिलेज वाज एज during the pre-British India, the village was self-sufficient. They were not dependent on the other भनेर बुझ्यौं है. अनि self-sufficient village को economy कस्तो थियो? They were isolated and self-sustaining. They used to produce within themselves अनि they exchange their production. Okay, that पनि प्रड्युस गर्थ्यो. उनीहरुले एकाअर्कामा एक्सचेन्ज गर्थ्यो. के गर्थ्यो भन्दाखेरि उनीहरुको बीचमा अर्को ठाउँदेखि अर्को ठाउँ हैन ट्रेड एन्ड कमर्स भन्ने कुरा थिएन. ओके, सो हामीले यो इकोनोमी पनि बुझ्यौं. ओके, सो यु प्लिज गो थ्रु दिस पोइन्ट्स है. यो पोइन्ट्स 1 2 3 4 पोइन्ट्स पनि दिएको छु. यु गो थ्रु दिस पोइन्ट्स अनि राम्रो हेर्नु. जे बुझेन यु कन्ट्याक्ट मी, यु आस्क मी अनि यु गो थ्रु योर बुक अल्सो. बुकमा पनि हेर यो मैले पढाएको यो जुन टपिक छ मैले पोइन्ट्स मात्रै दिएको छु त्यो पोइन्ट्स पनि हेर अनि के बुझ्दैन मलाई सोच.